Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we've got the Fat Man, aka Gragas. That's right, that is this week's Champion of the Week, Gragas. Right now we're just in a training tool. A couple things we want to go over: builds, macros, all the things. But basically, when you're playing Gragas, you want to go Predator, Cheap Shot, Zombie Ward, Ultimate. Oh, wait, what? No. What? Dude, Yamaha coming to clutch with the Prime sub. Not Ultimate Hunter. That was a misclick. You want to take Ingenious Hunter, and here's why. Predator as a rune. You enchant your boots with an active effect, chant for 1.5 seconds, and then you deal bonus damage and give yourself a increased movement speed for 45 seconds until you deal that damage. The cooldown is 143 seconds, but that will get decreased over time as you level up, as well as when you get kills with your Ingenious Hunter. A secondary rune, we like to go Cosmic Insight and Perfect Timing. Because we're all about our active items, Zanyas and Predator Boots, we want to make sure that we get those. Let's go and reset the game real quick. We are just going to be looking at a couple different scenarios as far as combos that we can do here. So we're going to go ahead and spawn a couple enemy dummies, right? Your barrel roll has a cast time, right? So does your E. But you can also put them together where they basically cancel out the barrel roll animation. So you don't have to, rather than casting them both together, or excuse me, one after another, it's gonna take a second. Do you see the difference there? You can do it together, where you throw the barrel as you're rolling, or if you don't buffer it correctly, you throw it at the end. You want to make sure that they hit at the same time, ideally. Boop. Another thing that you can do, before you gank, you want to have Drunken Rage ready to go. So drink your potion. You get the nice little damage reduction for 2.5 seconds, but mostly we're just going to be using it for the damage. So ideally when you're ganking, and then you can go. Another thing that we can do, let's level up again. We can get a point in our R. If you know that you're going to be ganking, and you know you're going to be ganking successfully, right? W, throw down a Q, ER, pop him with the barrel. So you get the increased damage on your barrel too. Is it EQ or QE? You can do both. That was QE, but let's see, we'll be stuttering a little bit when we do that. Oh. So this is QE. This is EQ. The thing, if you do QE, yes, you cancel the tail end of the animation. But EQ, you make sure that you are lining up your Q first, right? You can also like drop a barrel behind you that way. That is from a QE, which is typically what you'll utilize QE for, but if you're charging in, you'll do EQ, or excuse me, you'll do QE if you're running away from, so Q, you gotta be quick, QE away. Or you can drop Q at your feet, and E away. Because if you EQ at your feet, I guess you can do that too. Personal preference, I like to do EQ when I want to make sure that my belly bump lands, and I do QE if I'm running away. If that makes sense. You can do them basically at the same time though. For displacements too, you can throw barrels and then you can hit them mid-air. That's another thing that you want to practice on. So like, let's say you want to make sure that they land in a barrel zone, you know? like, oh, there's 2 people over here. You want them both to be there? You throw a barrel, you throw a barrel. Bomb. Pop them both. Play around with it. It's fun. Throw in barrels. What a time to be alive. Guys, honestly, Gragas is really good. Okay, here is why. He can take advantage of Predator, Cheap Shot, Zombie Ward. We're not going Ultimate Hunter. I accidentally did that in the training tool, but this is what your runes should look like at the end. We can go attack speed or we can go double adaptive. It's kind of personal preference. I'm going to go double adaptive. I go back and forth in this all the time. Attack speed is great for jungle clearing your camps. But if you want to be really, really healthy on your clear, you are going to be doing a lot of kiting on your camps too. So there you go. But the runes, when it's all said and done, should look like Predator, Cheap Shot, Zombie Ward, Ingenious, Perfect Timing, and Cosmic Insight. How about Aftershock? Aftershock, you can be tanky with Aftershock. Aftershock combos really, really nicely with his W because you get flat percentage reduction on your W, and then with Aftershock going, you're literally not gonna die. But the thing with Gragas is you can be a huge, huge, huge damage source, and you have a lot of displacement, which means when champions are displaced or stunned, you are not going to be taking damage during that time. And then we're also going to be going Perfect Timing, which means we're going to have a period of invulnerability, which then during our invulnerability, our cooldown should come back up. So you get a lot of foe tankiness, even building semi sort of damagey, because we're going to be going Runic Echoes, we're going to be going, we won't be going Sork Boots probably this game, but yeah, let's see how it unfolds. Looking at our teams here, right? A couple things I want to note. Anytime you have a Yasuo on your team, it is a great day for a Gragas. Gragas empowers Yasuo really, really hard. And we're looking at a Veigar mid lane, which Veigar can be pretty gosh darn ridiculously OP because he's got his cage, he's got Glacial Augment, and Yasuo can struggle against that because Veigar just puts down a cage. Yasuo can't dash through minions. But if Gragas gets a belly bump and or a ultimate, Yasuo can ult off of that. Looking at the jungle matchup, we're both AP, right? Their team's actually very heavy AP, so we'll be able to get away with going a little bit of MR. We'll probably end up getting a Banshee's Veil, which will impact our damage sources too. We could alternatively look at going Abyssal Mask. That might be the route. But his core build is definitely Runic Echoes, Lucidity Boots, and Zanyas. Those 3 items you want to build 99.9% of your games. Unless they do just have like 5 auto attackers, then yeah, definitely consider going Tabbies. Lethal Tempo Teemo. Watch it. Okie doke. Okay, so since we are rocking our zombie ward, right? Yeah. We want to make sure. We're gonna ward out early. And we don't, oh, hello. We don't want to level up anything because we might go E here. See. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go E. Normally you want to try to get your team to scout with you a little bit and try to get a ward down somewhere, but that's okay. That didn't happen. We're not too upset. Thank you, Aiku, playing bingo with friends, and last one I needed was someone on League with Yasuo in their name. What? There's a League bingo? Dude, what a way to keep this game fresh, unique, entertaining. Needed somebody with Yasuo in their name. That's fantastic. Oh, jeepers. Let's go. Okay, so we did start E. Typically, we're going to be starting W just for the little bit quicker clear. We are taking a fair amount of damage. We're going to pop a pot. And then we're still going to go W here. Now, luckily, because we are rocking the Predator, we want to go back early anyway. So this is not bad for us at all. Because typically when you are doing Predator, you do 3 camps back by your boots. And we don't need to hit these because the talisman's going to kill him since we do AoE. Oh, one survives. That last little one made me a liar. And cat around, let the talisman do some work. And then we look for a gank. Since this guy is pushed up. That works. We help push. A flash is a small price to pay for a successful gank. We're gonna grab our boots. Yes, we could sit back for this, but we want to increase our tempo and our gank ability here. And because we're AP, an early Dark Seal is gonna make it just so worthwhile. I love it. No level 3 back. Dude, I'm still level 3. I mean, level 3 back is ideally what you're gonna be doing, but best case scenario is you get to have a gank. If you need to flash either, you probably could have just walked at him. True. Yes, you can risk it and just do that. I personally like to secure it early because I know he doesn't get away. There's no way that he gets away. We had 3 stacks on the tornado. And we are a little bit higher tempo. Now that we have boots, we can definitely walk up on him. That's the beauty of Predator. We are moving so gosh darn ridiculously quick. We can usually bat out a summoner spell after the fact, you know. Oh. Guide him to the barrel. Yes, we haven't farmed our top side at all, but that's not a huge deal. We're getting experience where we need to. We're getting ganks off. We're cycling our important camps. See, we're still out leveling this Echo, and he hasn't been able to track us very well, seems like. So that's good. 15 seconds on boost of speed. Predators. Peasy. Dude. Oh. Dude, Peasy, coming in clutch with that donate, man, and thank you for the kind words. Holy moly, guys. We are in dark time, so if anybody can just be kind to one another, it can brighten it up just a little bit. But, dude, bro, thank you for the donate. I am gonna... Dude, we're gonna get some toilet paper and we're gonna be living large at the Pyro household. That's fair. Screw you, Pyro. Dude, Hades, that's so mean. Did you learn nothing from BZ? JT White coming in clutch with that resub too. Holy moly. Well, Hades, that's just not kind and unfair and untrue, sir. Kindness is for winners. Right? What a nice gift indeed. All right, let's go ahead. We're gonna see if we can't get some kills down bot. We've got 5 seconds on this bad boy. We're sweeping this area. We've got... We got the slow. Aha. So I was hoping against all hopes, that I would get there in time with the flash play there, since they were both like right on top of each other, right? Since they're both right on top of each other, if you flash E on them, you can usually get a stun on both, and since they're both stunned, you can land an R relatively easy. It did not work that way. They did, unfortunately, flash out. But we got a couple more stacks on our Ingenious, which is a feels good. Uh-oh. Yeah, I should have Zanya's that turret shot there. I probably would have been fine. That was a bad dive. That's okay. Still very, very, very much in our favor. The Gragas Yasuo combo is going to be too strong. Yasu, bro. And what's nice, even if you can't like necessarily get the cask exactly where you want it to be, the Yasuo Gragas combo, he can hold him in place immediately upon ulting. Just gonna sweep the area right quick. No vision at the moment. Boop. Big damages. So Predator, right? What is it doing? How much damage does this deal right now? Like 130, 140-ish. 140 on top of our ult already doing 280, and then Runic Echoes an additional 72. Somebody that's better at math would tell you that that's a lot of damage. I'm no expert, but I just defer to those that are. And when I'm told that's a lot of damage, I believe it. I mean, shoot, why would you not? We'll go ahead and take our tempo back here. Bot's pretty far pushed in. They are in danger. I don't think Nami's gonna. This is bad for me to come in, but they did blow some summoners earlier, and we got clear vision here. We're okay. If they stuck around, maybe. We got 5 seconds on ulti. Dragon's not up for another minute 40. We do need to cycle those as often as possible. Oh, is that coffee? Oh my goodness, thank you, darling. It's so good. So good. I love it. Every time I kill someone with Gragas ult, I just imagine Gragas drunkenly singing or screaming, "Eat." Oh, fat man. Ooh, hello. Yeah, we'll do this. Boop. That poor little Teemo. Poor Teemo. He never stood a chance. Never ever. Also, I see some Gragases, as soon as they throw out their Q, they're trying to pop it almost instantly, but the cooldown is running down on it while it's out there, so if it's going to be close, you might want to even just save it to secure the kill on something, because you're not doing anything, you're not doing any favors for your cooldown. We've got 30 seconds on our boots. Yasuo still popping off. All right, well, whatever. Let's go bot. Sweep our way there. That works. So it's kind of... Oh, yeah, so it didn't have ulti. I should have looked at that. Because that belly bump on both of them, so they're both stunned and they're both knocked up for the moment. That's why the Gragas Yasuo combo is so incredibly nice. If he had his cooldowns there, he would have just popped off. Uh-oh. Wait, half a second for my W? And that's out. Uh-oh. I'm dead. Maybe I should have just taken the stun. Oh, well, that's fine. We've got Zanyas now. We can start making some silly plays. So we are at our core power spike. We got boots. We've got Zanyas. We've got our runic echoes. We're good to go. Gives the extra damage after like 2 seconds? Yes, so your Q activates after 2 seconds where it does 150% damage, which is pretty epic. Oh, wow. Okay. So there you have it. Dang, GG. The power of early game pressure from Gragas. Gragas is definitely a level 3 ganker. Guys, if you haven't already, hit that follow button, hit that subscribe, check us out live on Twitch, streaming Monday through Friday. Hopefully you enjoyed seeing Gragas. And remember, we are doing the Jungle A to Z series. Next up, we are going to be doing Gragas. No, wait, no, we just did. Next up is Graves. So, yeah, stick around, hit subscribe, and we'll see you next time. GG, well played.